Okay, so got into a little bit of game planning today as if we were in season, so we can start, working on the opener, also get players used to that schedule and how that works. But then at the same time, the next 2 days, we'll still have some camp-like segments of practice, kind of doing both. So good to kind of turn a leaf of working on someone else and having service teams to do that. And felt like guys' attention picked up a little bit, going over the opponent's depth charts and things like that. So I think we still have a lot of work to do. I think that I've had a number of players miss time offensively lately, especially with skilled position, receiver, and so that's kind of maybe set us back a little bit, but we anticipate those guys coming back and moving forward.
Questions?
Lane, the last time we talked to you, you were talking about the line of scrimmage from the previous scrimmage. Just this past weekend, just what were your overall thoughts of, that playing out and the overall thoughts on the scrimmage this past weekend?
I thought the defensive line played extremely well again. Really caused us, including our first offense, some issues. And so that's kind of been the theme of camp, about that unit playing really well, and they did again. And they have a lot of different body types in that unit that are really hard to deal with. So obviously that's our team, so that's a good thing. And I think our offensive line has a chance to be improved. I think they're headed the right direction. A number of those guys, haven't played together, so that takes some time too.
Questions?
And so Charlie Wise Sr.'s claimed to have been around last week to kind of view things from an organizational standpoint and whatnot. Just what was some of the feedback that you got from him and just the conversations that you had with him just throughout last week?
Well, he was up here obviously to see Charlie and the family and the two grandsons, so it was good having him around. I've known him for a while, and he had mostly really good things to say about what he saw with practice and organization, so he's always welcome.
When we talked to Charlie a couple weeks ago, he said that it's good to have rotating pieces you can rotate on the offensive line, but do you feel like you've narrowed it down to a 5 that you like so far, or is it still a lot of moving pieces?
Still is a lot of competition there. Just like any competition that could necessarily continue on. There isn't, a deadline that the first game means that there's no competition, and those 22 starters are 22 starters from there on. So there's still a lot of competition, really good competition, and guys doing really well on the offensive line.
Lane, does the program have any comment on Xavier Harris's arrest over the weekend?
Yeah, we were made aware of that, and still gathering information on that, and I don't have any other comment but that.
Questions?
Do you feel like you know who your backup quarterback is at this point in camp, or is that still ongoing?
I don't have confidence in all of them, and they've done really good things, and specifically Austin and Walker as the guys that have been here longer, and would feel confident playing with both those guys.
Questions?
Does anybody drink Coke? You realize that 130% of your sugar for the entire day is in this one bottle.
You have to eat 15 oranges to get the sugar out of a Coke.
65 grams of sugar.
When was the last time you had a Coke?
A long time. I don't know. Chris Lowe drinks Coke, though. I do know that. All right. See you guys.
That is true. You do.